Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters. What an interesting weekend I had. Of course, you probably saw me in Stratford with brother Mustafa C. MashaAllah. It was really nice experience to be with our brother Mustafa at the Dawah stall in Stratford near the shopping mall. It was a interesting experience for me. I have done Dawah stores before, but it wasn't uh, to the scale of like we were. Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullah, wa barakatuh. So yeah, welcome everybody. I don't know if you saw the clips that I uploaded onto my YouTube channel from Stratford train station. Any particular ones that you really enjoyed, please let me know. As you saw, Dawah was given to all ages and all genders, right? It was really profound the way Brother Mustafa C was non-stop giving out the flyers. And these flyers, as I shown you on the stream, that these flyers have a huge information um, base that people who want to learn about Islam, they can learn about Islam in about 11 different subjects, meaning like the first one, as we, what is Islam, who are the Muslims, who is the Prophet Muhammad, what is the Quran, and much more. And these flyers were very, very beneficial for the people to kind of like take away and read. And also, as you saw, the Qurans, we had a pack of Qurans, maybe 24, maybe 48, pack of Qurans. And people were taking them. People were really interested in learning about Islam, taking a Quran away, and on many occasions, people wanted to discuss and learn about Islam. So a big shout out to our brother Mustafa C for the work that he does. MashaAllah, he was like a one-man army out there, on his toes, giving out flyers, trying to interact with people. So guys, to be honest, like if Mustafa comes back onto my podcast again, I have I had huge respect for him already, but my respect is gone a lot higher now because I physically saw the work that he was doing, and it was beautiful. So I don't know, brothers and sisters, feel free to write something. As you can see, I'm driving at the same time. I'm on my way to Birmingham, and I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullah, barakatuh. I really thank you guys for tuning in over the weekend. When we was live streaming, myself and our brother friendly Muslim, mashallah. Big shout out to our brother friendly Muslim, mashallah. Yeah, I'm on my way to Birmingham, alhamdulillah. I'll be there for 2 days and then return back from Birmingham on a Thursday morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Birmingham. I don't know if you know an area called Sutton Coldfield, Sister Salika. I'm going to yeah, area called Sutton Coldfield. I think it's Sutton Coldfield, if I'm pronouncing it right. Yeah, I'm on my way there. Um, Alhamdulillah. So guys, what did you think of the Dawa footage from Stratford train station? Please leave some comments and stuff. How did you think that went? Sutton Coldfield. Yeah, you know what, Sister Salika, I'm really tempted to go to the resort. You know, the resort where the night shop is. Uh, I like to get my running gear, my running clothing from that particular shop in the resort. I think it's a resort, right? Um, because they have like a Nike outlet there, and sometimes you go there like they're quite reduced in prices. So I'm tempted to go there just to maybe get some deals for my because it's summer now, and of course I need some thin clothing because when I'm running now, it's quite difficult. Yeah, Birmingham's an amazing place. Uh, and also, brothers and sisters, I'm trying to inquire if there's any brothers who actually do a dawah stall in my city of Coventry. Uh, I've been told that there is a small group of brothers who have a dawah stall in the city centre of Coventry. Uh, if anybody is watching this stream or will watch it later on, please, for those particular brothers who do the Dawa stall in Coventry, please message me so we can maybe hook up and we can, inshallah, start maybe working together uh, so we can, promote the Dawa stall. So if any of those brothers who are listening, please contact me, inbox me, so we can maybe hook up, inshallah. I did have a look on Twitter, but some of the posts are like a couple of years old, so I don't know if they still do the Dawa stall. I think it said every Saturday from 12 midday to 4 p.m. They have like a Dawa stall in the city centre of Coventry. So stay kind of like I'm trying to keep everybody informed that I really want to start promoting other Dawa stores because I think Speaker's Corner. I think people are. The debates are like, you know, they're quite thin now because you can't really debate anymore with those individuals at Speaker's Corner because they're not there for you to talk to. They just want to heckle and shout. So I want to like broaden my channel. So I don't know what's your take on that, guys. I really want to get other brothers, other Dawa stores on, so we can promote them, and that's what my channel is there for, is to kind of promote the brothers and sisters who are there, but they don't get the advertisement or the promotion that they really need. And to put somebody, unfortunately these days social media is a big thing, and I really want to promote these smaller dawah stores or these brothers, so we can widen the audience for them. So there is a dawah stall in Coventry, so I'm hoping for those brothers to reach out to me, so we can hook up together, inshallah. So yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm on my way to Birmingham on the M6 right now. It's about half an hour drive from Coventry to Birmingham. And so I'm going to an area called Sutton Coldfield. I don't know if you brothers and sisters have heard of it. I think Sister Salika has heard of that area. I'm tempted to stop at the resort shopping centre, or I might do that on my return on Thursday when I leave Birmingham on Thursday. I'm in Birmingham for 2 days. So I'm thinking when I leave there, I'll go to the resort shopping centre on a Thursday morning and see if I can pick up any clothing, fitness clothing for my running. Oh, I've got a bit of a dry throat and a cough, as you can hear. I haven't been too well. So, as you can hear, I've got a cough, Allahu Akbar. I just want to say I still got the can of Monster which Brother Mustafa brought for me on Sunday. I haven't even opened it yet. So big shout out to my brother Mustafa. He treated me to a beautiful restaurant, and we went for the healthy option, Alhamdulillah. And I hope brother Mustafa didn't mind that. But it was really nice. I just want to say Jazakumullah khair to brother Mustafa for being so hospitable and being patient with me. because I finished work on that particular day, Sunday morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, and then I had about 2-3 hours sleep. I went to the gym for about 45 minutes, but I was really tired even though I went to the gym. And from the gym, I came home, had a shower, and I left. And it took me roughly about 3 hours to get to the train station to where we, set up the Dawa stall. And then it was like a 5 minute walk carrying all the items, the store, the books, the Qur'ans, all the literature. It's like a 5 minute walk from where we parked the car to the train station. But it was a beautiful experience for me, guys. It really was. I've got a bit of a cough, guys. I might have to open the can. So, Brother Mustafa, Barakallah Feek. I'm going to open the can now. I've got a bit of a dry cough. So, it's a watermelon flavored monster can. So, I don't know if you guys, what kind of monster cans do you like? I don't know. So, I'm going to try it out. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. So, we got some upcoming podcasts coming up, as you know. Guys, also on the community posts, please leave some feedback. Sister Salika, I know you're running the show, mashallah. I know Brother Friendly Muslim is running the show. Please leave comments on the community posts. What kind of discussions would you like? Last time I did a poll with King's Servant. Shall we have more non-Muslims on the streams? Heart Talk episode, right? So alhamdulillah, this Thursday we've got another Christian, RC apologist, will be joining us at 7 p.m. And it's going to be a very interesting topic. Very interesting topic. And it's going to be a same type of format as the previous one, where our Christian brother will have about 10 to 15 minutes to tell the audience regarding his beliefs, and then we, or you I should say, as the audience, will be able to come on and ask him questions. So please look out for that. That's on Thursday, this Thursday 7 p.m. So it's RC apologist, and if it's crazy, but yeah, if any of the non-Muslim who is listening wants to come on to apologize, I do apologize, guys. I've got a bit of a dry cough, and also on the motorway I keep losing signal on the M6. So I don't know why it's that, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Press 1 if you can still hear me, inshallah. So I'm trying to keep within the speed limit. I'm going 60 miles an hour right now on the M6. So alhamdulillah, I'm trying to keep in well within the speed limit. I'm on the M6 on the way to Birmingham. And it's a real nice day, to be honest. It's quite warm here. I'm trying to read the comments, guys, but I find it difficult because I'm using my iPhone. Is like a small size iPhone. I need a new phone. I need a bigger screen so I can see the messages. And of course, Brother Friendly Muslim, if he was here, he'll be helping me out. And also, guys, I really want to ask you really kindly and politely that think about becoming a member to my YouTube channel. I think it's like $1.99 a month or something. It doesn't matter which membership you go for. It just helps me get back and forth, like with the fuel and stuff going to get footage and so forth, like from the Dawa stores and stuff. So it really helps me out a bit. So please think about becoming a member. I've got 5 members so far. So big shout out to my members. And if I can get about 10 members in total, inshallah, that'll be around about £20 a month. And then I can use that to fuel the car up to go to different locations. So please, if I can get up to 10 members, if you haven't become a member yet, please think about becoming a member. And of course, if the money is not used for fuel, it will go towards a charity, as you're fully aware. That the money will be given to charity. If I'm not using the money, it would go to charity. So please think about becoming a member. I'm hoping to get about 10 members. I've got 5 already. So even if I get to 10, alhamdulillah, it's a bonus. So like I said, guys, I'm on my way to Birmingham, about another half an hour or so. And I'm going to be in Birmingham for 2 days. I've got a bit of a dry cough. I'm having my can of Monster, thanks to Brother Mustafa. It's a watermelon flavour. It's quite nice, mashallah. Yeah, so guys, please leave comments in the community post. What kind of questions would you like us to ask? If you're too shy to come up on stage, make sure you write your question in the comment section of the chat. So when we do ask questions to RC on Thursday, that you won't miss out. And also a big shout out to our sister Hindsight. I don't know if Sister Hindsight is with us right now. I hope you're doing well. I hope your husband's well. I hope your health is well. Big shout out to Hindsight, because she's always willing to come on and discuss her beliefs. And when she's unsure, she says she's unsure. And she says that I need to go back and do a bit more research, right? So big respect to Sister Hindsight for doing that. And it's amazing that Sister Hindsight can come on, and sometimes she is criticised, her faith is put to test, but she's there, she doesn't give up. So I'm really calling out to other non-Muslims or Christians who want to come on and maybe feel that they might get bullied or intimidated. As you can see with Brother King Servant and Sister Hindsight and other Christians who have been on my channel, you're not going to be humiliated whatsoever. You're not going to be bullied. You're not going to be ganged up whatsoever. So this is why the format we had with King Servant is that is one Muslim at a time will ask King Servant a question. So we're not going to have like 3-4 Muslims coming on at once and asking the Christian brother loads of questions. I really want to be fair. So this is why I wanted to emphasize on the particular stream of Hard Talk with Brother Daniel, and hopefully on Thursday, RC Apologist, is that we're not here to gang up. We are really trying to build bridges with respect, with kindness, and good communication. So this is Cov FF Channel and Friendly Muslim, and all the brothers and sisters who are regular viewers. We know from watching Cov FF YouTube streams, podcasts, that we try our best to be polite with everybody. And sometimes I get criticized for being too polite. So, any non-Muslim, please contact me. You can send me a message on YouTube, inbox me. If you want to come on and talk about your faith, you have a great opportunity to kind of tell non-Christians about your faith. So yeah, guys, put the word out. Please email me or contact Brother Friendly Muslim if you've got Brother Friendly Muslim's details, or you can send me a message. So that'd be awesome. And also next week, I'm gonna go off the path a bit. Next week, inshallah, we're just trying to confirm the time and the day. Our brother Faris Al-Hamadi from the UAE, Hafidullah, mashallah. Our brother Faris from the UAE will be joining us, and I really can't wait for that particular topic. It's a very controversial topic for the Muslims, and I think we're going to have the same type of format where people will be able to come on and ask questions directly to Brother Faris Al Hamadi, Hafidullah. May Allah protect and preserve him. Brother Faris, he's doing some great work there in the UAE. I've really enjoyed his fiqh of worship, fiqh of Ramadan. Really beneficial learning tools for us guys. It's awesome. So big love and respect to our brother Faris Al Hamadi, Hafidullah, mashallah. He's amazing. I really like his lessons. I feel like I'm actually sitting down in front of a teacher when I'm listening to his, because I'm really in tune to what he's teaching, even though I'm thousands of miles away. I feel like I'm actually sitting right next to him and I'm learning directly, because all Brother Faris is saying, Hafidullah, all our Brother Faris Al Hamadi is reading is Hadith and Quran and the sayings of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ and the scholars, and I love that. I really like that so much. So big love and respect to Brother Faris Al Hamadi. Brother, keep up the great work. I really enjoy your lessons. Are awesome. Unfortunately, I'm driving right now, so I can see people writing in the comments or in the chat. So I can't really kind of like read them because I'm focusing on the road. The funny thing about the British motorways, guys, I don't know if you guys have the same experience. There's always like cones everywhere. Like there's 3 lanes and 1 lane is always blocked off, saying that people are working. But you can drive for about 5 miles and the cones are there, but nobody's working. And I really think they do this just to annoy people, just to like, I don't know, why do the British put up with so much? Why do the British people, we put up with so much? Why? Is it because we're already broken? We can't be bothered to stand up and fight anymore or complain anymore? Or is the complaint procedure really hard for us to kind of like get into? Like for example, I'll give you a beautiful example, brothers and sisters. When you go into a bank and you want to deposit some money, right? Yeah, straight away they want your money, you can deposit your money. But if you got a query regarding your statement or some type of transaction, it seems to take longer, and it seems to be like you're being pushed around, or like I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I do strongly feel sometimes that here in the UK the British people are broken. I really think the morale is broken. As we know, the cost of living is gone really high now. It's kind of like doubled. The government is trying to help out, but how can they help out? They're not living in our world, right? All the MPs and Prime Minister, especially this Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak or whatever his name is, he's the richest Prime Minister in the history of the UK. This guy's a multi-millionaire. He has got no connection with the population here in the UK. He's got no connection whatsoever. At least Boris Johnson was a bit of a buffoon, right? At least he was a bit of a clown, and people laughed at him or liked him or laughed at him or whatever, and he kept everybody humor. He was quite humorous. But this one, Rishi Sunak, he's a deadbeat. I'm telling you. Nobody has ever seen him. He's terrible. Even Prime Minister's Q&A, he's a waste of time. He doesn't show his face. He's a waste of space. And here in the UK, the cost of living is going through the roof. It really is. People are struggling. And I was actually doing some research, funny or not, that people who never used to gamble have started gambling more now than ever before due to the issues with poverty. So people have started gambling. These are like average people who never ever gambled before. Have and they're saying that it's going to be a huge it's going to have a huge impact on the population gambling here in the UK because people are trying to make ends meet, right? So what they're doing, they can't take a loan out because the interest rates have gone so high. So if you take a loan out, you're going to be paying a hell of a lot more on your loan. So people are not taking loans out anymore. So what they're doing is starting gambling now. And this was a research I was reading about it the other day, that the figures of gambling now, that people who are gambling is going through the roof because they're trying to make ends meet. And of course, in gambling, brothers and sisters, it's an addiction, right? As we know in the Quran, as we know as Muslims, gambling is haram. And one of the reasons it's haram is because it can be addiction, it can destroy you. There's so much negative aspects of gambling. And we all know this. So I would definitely recommend you, brothers and sisters, just go on Google or something and type in gambling and the effects of gambling, and all the figures of gambling here in the UK is gone through the roof. So you got average people, women and men, gambling just to make their ends meet. And of course, you're not guaranteed that you're going to win. It's a gamble, right? So then what happens? You lose your money. Then you can't pay your bills, of course, and it's a snowball effect, isn't it? And also alcohol. People here in the UK, drugs and alcohol is going through the roof also. Another form of addiction. Because they feel that, and it's profound, brothers and sisters. You just got to do some research and you can just find all the figures on NHS website. That addiction is rising so quickly here in the UK. And it's all connected with the cost of living. Because people can't make ends meet. And they're getting depressed and they're getting stressed. And they turn to drugs, alcohol, just to, make that feeling go away. But of course it never goes away. And homelessness is, and guys, as you can see, the steps I'm going through right now. You got gambling, which is an addiction. It destroys your life. Then what happens? You go to drugs and alcohol as a place to find some type of solitude, or some type of a quiet place, as they say, to drown your sorrows away. And then of course it leads to homelessness. And in the UK, brothers and sisters, homelessness is going through the roof. There's food banks. You got people, individuals who are a married couple, both of them are working, and they still have to rely on food banks to survive, due to the fact that they thought that, let me have the ideal lifestyle of having a 4 or a 5 bedroom house, his and her BMW or Mercedes car, right? Every 6 months, let's go on a holiday. They've been feeding this type of lifestyle, but now it's crushing now because interest rates are gone through the roof. Of course, if you're gonna buy a car, you took a loan out for it, or you pay is that was it finance, whatever they call HPI or whatever, HP. So you pay monthly for your car, and then your wife wants a car like a BMW or a Mercedes, no doubt, or a Lexus or whatever. So you got to pay for that and all. Then you got your mortgage. The interest rates are gone. It's shocking, brother. Like the guys who I speak to in the gym, they are every month getting a letter from their bank saying that the Bank of England have increased the interest rates, so the interest rates have gone high. And then of course you got the gas, electric, and everything else is getting ridiculous here in the UK. And of course fuel. You know, when I was like maybe like 10, 15 years ago, in a like a 1.6 here in the UK, the car engines are a lot smaller than the USA. So if you got like a 2.0 liter car, for example, a diesel or petrol, you could put £20 in there and it'll last you like a week, easily a week. Maybe about 10, 15 years ago, £20 will last you a week. This is like every day during the school run, picking the kids up from school, going shopping, you know, and just driving around the town and stuff. £20 will last you a week. £20 nowadays will last you 2 days, 3 days, maximum 3 days. So you can see the impact that everything's happening here in the UK. I don't know what's it like in America. I do hear that in America is just as bad. That, you know, prices are going sky high. But what I don't understand, brothers and sisters, which baffles me all the time, we can send billions of pounds to Ukraine, right? We can send billions of pounds to Ukraine, but we can't help the people in the UK, or we can't help the people in America. Where's the logic in that? I really want to understand. Somebody tell me, brothers, am I missing something here? Is it just me? Just the other day, Germany, I think is it 3 billion euros or 3 billion pound, they're going to military aid they're going to send to Ukraine. And Germany, they're struggling. The people there are struggling. Of course, we know about Paris and France, how the people started rioting in the streets and burning everything down because it's crazy. Am I missing something, guys? Is it just me who is noticing these things? Maybe it's probably just me. And again, like a monster can, right? Back in the days, it was like £1 or something. Then I noticed it go to £1.29. Now it's gone to £1.39. These are the marked price ones. But if you go to like a shop that don't have the marked price, you're looking up to £2.50, £2.60 for a can that is marked for £1.40. And you know, people used to shop at like Tesco's and other big, supermarkets because financially they were stable. But nowadays, people are going to like these budget stores or like Lidl or Aldi. Sister Salika, do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm assuming you shop at Lidl or Aldi or maybe Asda. MashaAllah, you're probably a big spender. So, but I do find that these places are like expensive now. It really is expensive. So, yeah, guys, write in the chat, where do you shop at? I'm a big Lidl fan, to be honest, because Lidl like is a stone throw away from where I live in Coventry. So I normally shop at Lidl. And the funny thing is, guys, me personally, as you know, that I try to eat healthy all the time. And recently I'm going through a stage where I'm having bowls of cereal. Oats and nuts cereal with chocolate protein milk. Seriously, there's been like about 3 days now. I had no. And actually, I did have some warm food when I was with brother Mustafa. But sometimes days would go past where I won't eat anything warm. I just had like a bowl of cereal or something, like oats and nuts with protein milk, and it works out. The box of cereal is about £2.90, something like that, and that'll last me about 3 days. And then I buy like 99p protein milk. It's like I think it's 20 grams of protein, like a little 500 ml bottle of protein milk, and then I have that. That's crazy, guys. I tell you what, guys, you would like to live with me because I'm such a regimented person. I'm such a different individual. But call me strange or call me whatever. But I am a bit. I definitely am strange, guys. But yeah, you have to budget these days because the cost of living here in the UK is mad. And the area where I live in, like the main road, every corner of that main road, there's somebody homeless, or there's somebody asking like for handouts. And outside a lot of the supermarkets, there is like people asking for money. Who look homeless, who look like they're on drugs or alcohol. And there are a couple of gambling shops on the main road where I live. And the amount of people that are going into, I just walk past it sometimes, or I run past it when I'm jogging or something. And the amount of young people who go to these gambling shops and this is what I'm trying to connect earlier to, that gambling is a huge issue now here in the UK. And after doing a bit of research, the government is saying that the figures of people getting into debt due to gambling is going through the roof. So when I'm running or going past these particular locations, establishments, that there's so many people using gambling places like these type of slot machines or whatever, or like when I was young, people used to go on like horse racing and stuff like that. You know, horse racing, football, or whatever. Uh, but now gambling is such a big thing here in the UK. You know, majority of every football match that you watch, or majority of all the sponsors of football teams, guys, are gambling companies. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Even in between the advertisements and half time of football matches or any sporting fixtures, there is an advertisement about gambling and alcohol. I don't know if you ever guys ever noticed that. And then of course you have the eating advertisements. So they just want you to eat, gamble, and get drunk. That's it, guys. And this, I really think that we need to wake up and smell the coffee. We need to understand that what's going on. You know, okay, you're saying there's a problem in gambling and addiction here in the UK. What are you doing to solve it? Nothing. What are you doing to solve the problems? Nothing. You're not doing anything. So, guys, do you think I'm waffling on? Do you think I'm actually telling the truth? What's your experiences from these type of kind of like you know activities of do you know anybody who's suffered and come out better off? And I've noticed another thing, guys, is that depression now, and it is sad, guys. One thing I find strange is that depression is massive now in the UK. Huge. I was speaking to my friend, and he works in a doctor's surgery. And the amount of people, young men and women, go there and they're saying that they're depressed or they're stressed is going through the roof. And the medication for people getting anxiety, right? Or getting, overwhelmed with life, that they can't cope, so they've got to take medication, is going through the roof. And I used to criticize, I used to think about people who used to drink out of water bottles. Now, this is a funny story, guys. Let me share this with you. You know, you get the mineral water and stuff, yeah, bottled water. I used to laugh at people, and I used to think, why don't you drink water from the tap? That you're willing to spend your money on this mineral water and bottled water. I've just arrived in Sutton Coldfield, um, but I understand why. Because all the chemicals from the taps, from the drugs that are flushed down the toilet, or the I don't know. If, I need to do a bit more research. You know, when the water gets recycled, and then are all the aspects of all the harm, have they been taken out before they get to us so we can re-drink it? If somebody in the chat let me know, I'm really want to know about this. So recently I've started to drink more bottled water because I don't trust tap water anymore. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know. Am I making sense? I'm trying to read your comments, but my screen is so. I need a bigger phone so I can read the messages. And I should have done a StreamYard link. Maybe brother friendly Muslim can read them out. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, guys, I'm in Birmingham right now for the next 2 days. I've got my sleeping equipment with me. I always carry my sleeping bag wherever I go. I've got my sleeping bag with me. Don't worry, I'm not sleeping outside. I'm not homeless. Alhamdulillah, just where I work and stuff, I get to sleep there. Uh, so I'm here for 2 days in Birmingham. It's such a beautiful day here in Birmingham. But I really want you to think about what I mentioned regarding the UK. That the aspects of gambling now is gone through the roof. The aspects of addiction, drugs and alcohol is it's gone crazy, guys. It hasn't gone through the roof. It's gone above that. It's just it's just like he struck the house with it. And homelessness and making ends meet. People are finding it really difficult to make ends meet. The cost of living has gone through the sky. It's mad, guys. And another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that how do people afford to keep pets? I don't know if you guys. I love. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like an anti-pet person, but for you to be able to look after a dog or a cat is different. Fair enough. It does its own thing. But a dog, if you've got a big dog and you've got to feed it and whatever, how do you afford to do that? Is it because you haven't got any children? I can understand that. Like if you haven't got any children, you get yourself a pet, right? That's quite common. Sorry to say, it is quite common. Now, instead of having children, you just get yourself a pet dog or whatever. So, so, guys, what's your take on that? I'm sorry, guys. I'm giggling because I've just had a monster can, so I'm a bit hyper right now. It's definitely kicked in. So guys, yeah, finally, I just want to remind you guys, please, I can see some of my members already in the chat. Thank you so much to those brothers and sisters who have become members. So far, I think I've got 5 members to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 10 people to become a member. So those brothers and sisters who haven't become members yet, please go to my membership. Even if it's £1.99 a month, even if it's £1.99 a month, that will be really helpful towards my travel and my fuel cost for going to Speaker's Corner, going to Stratford. Stratford, it took me around about 3 hours to get there. And wallahi, I was speaking to Brother Mustafa when I was leaving. I'd rather stay overnight in Stratford because it's going to take me 3 hours plus to drive back to Coventry. So I was really tempted to get like a hotel there in Stratford and stay there for a night and then drive back fresh Monday morning. But yeah, I had an energy drink, had some coffee, so I drove back. But it took me around about just over 3 hours to get back to Coventry. So please, guys, you know, please, become a member to my YouTube channel. I'm still small, it's still a small channel, but alhamdulillah, the family is big. The love that I receive from you guys is enormous. and awesome. And I just want to end on a positive note that on the 23rd of this month, I'll be getting paid from YouTube, and I will, of course, with your donations, I'm going to give £250 to Islam by Touch for a Braille Quran. So think about the rewards that you brothers and sisters will be getting, and Cov FF will be getting if some people can access a Braille Quran. I spoke to Brother Friendly Muslim. I'm just waiting for he gave me the PayPal account, or I can send the money directly, and I will post it on the community post that I gave. We gave £250 towards the Braille Quran. Also, I did a community post for those brothers and sisters who donated money for a particular sister in America, like a Eid gift package. I posted that also. That was sent also. So alhamdulillah, guys, I really appreciate that. And this is one thing I love about you guys on my YouTube channel, is that even though we're like small in number, but mashallah, we're very, very strong in our generosity, and in our mashallah, in our efforts in helping one another. So just a quick reminder that on the 23rd of this month, I'll be getting paid from YouTube, and I will be sending the money, £250. If it's less than £250, I'll make it up, and I'll send the £250 for the Quran for Islam by Touch. And I'll send it, and I'll put it on a community post, and hopefully we get a receipt from our brother Nadir from Islam by Touch. So alhamdulillah, I just wanted to end on that particular positive note. Alhamdulillah, I've reached to my location here in Sutton Coldfield in Birmingham in the UK, and please look out for Thursday's discussion, 7 p.m. It'll be another fiery interaction with RC Apologist, who's a very interesting Christian um, debater, a person who's very polite, very respectful, and he's going to use, inshallah, some interesting terminologies. So I'm really looking for Brother Aladdin, Brother Dawood, Brother Fuad, Brother Nazam, Brother Yemeni. Big shout out to Brother Yemeni. Habibi, I always carry your attar with me all the time. So big shout out to Brother Yemeni. I'll definitely say go and check out Brother Yemeni's Oud selection. I carry it with me all the time. I got it in my bag, in my boot. The Oud, mashallah, I love it. I was distributing some of the smell to the brothers and sisters in Stratford, and also I gave a shout out to our brother Yemeni. So big shout out to brother Yemeni. He'll be hopefully joining us on Thursday. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate the company. I've reached my destination. Barakallah fikum. I've come to Sister Salika's neck of the woods here in Birmingham. Thank you so much, Sister Salika. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this channel. And I wanted to talk a bit more, but I'll leave it for another stream, inshallah. But yeah, I really appreciate all of you, Sister Hindsight, everybody, Sister Salika, Psycho, Gambit, Brother Dawood, Brother Fuad, Brother Aladdin, Friendly Muslim, Kenny Burma. Brother Kenny Burma, I was thinking about him the other day, and big shout out to my brother Kenny Burma for the works that he's doing. Big shout out to the Consider This TV network. Awesome, brothers and sisters. Yeah, alhamdulillah, guys. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you soon, inshallah ta'ala. See you on Thursday. So stay tuned. Please leave some comments in the community posts, so I can know what kind of footage you like and what kind of discussions you like. Let me see. My phone's been playing up, to be honest. My phone's been playing up. I need a new phone, inshallah. So thank you so much, guys. I'm trying to read the comments, but then my phone screen is so small. Alhamdulillah, guys. Thank you so much. Love you all for the sake of Allah. Appreciate everything. If anybody wanted to reach out to me, write me a comment, and then I'll respond back to it, inshallah. I try my best to respond back to it, because right now I can't see the screen that good. So please leave a comment and I inshallah respond back. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Brother friendly Muslim, take it easy, brother. See you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.